Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin Cancer. Okay, we're a little bit stressed, a little overexcited. We've got a lot going on, a lot of plans, things that we want to do. We want to get through the week. We want it to be easy, to have things run smoothly. I feel as though at the same time, you're kind of sitting on the edge of your seat going, okay, what is this? And what if I forget about something? What if I don't do something that I should be doing? There are a lot of stressful questions behind the scenes. You're kind of worried that everything may go wrong. And, on the surface, you look very cool, calm, collected. You look like you have your business down pat. You look as though you appear to be doing very well. You look very organized, but on the inside, you are probably literally shriveling up, exhausted. And you probably don't feel like doing any of these things that you've set up for yourself. And I feel that there's kind of an inkling of doubt as to where you are headed in the months ahead. You might decide to do a full 180. I see it could be a full switch, where if in fact you decide you wanted to move, say, to a different location, you've now gone completely in the other direction. You've decided, I'm not doing that, I'm staying put. It was it could have been that if you are in fact moving or decided that you wanted to, you could have put some money down. You might have taken the necessary steps to getting there to a certain point, knowing full well that you might lose out on the deposit, that the deposit you had put down on a house, for example, and that's just an example, but you know what the consequences of a change of heart, change of mind brings in with that. I mean, that's not far from what I'm seeing here. It could be factual, or could also be, I'm also seeing that you made a purchase. You no longer now no longer want something. You may have overcommitted yourself to something, said something, you said to yourself, or this is exactly what I wanted 2 months down the track. I don't think this is right for me now. We've sort of changed our minds. That's the sort of energy that I'm picking up on when it comes to you and what you want. What you once wanted, you no longer want it anymore. Objects, investments, whatever it might be. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit hard to sort of wrap your head around things, but I think you'll come good because you're able to um, say, okay, well, if I no longer want this, it's not working for me, and I'm fairly certain I'll be happier without it. You've made your mark. You put your foot down. You made that decision. You are in fact much happier without whatever it was that you thought you once wanted. People change. These things do happen. You want something, you don't want it now. I mean, it's not you know it's not that difficult to acknowledge what's going on here. You're okay with it. You're kind of just moving along, and you're okay with it. The simple fact is that you stick to your decision. It doesn't mean that you cannot commit to it. It just means that you're solid when it comes to what you want. You know what you want, what you don't want. I can have what I want when I want it, and I don't want something. And if that's the case, that's my decision. You're very direct. Look out for your health, Cancer, as well as I want to talk about singles. I want to talk about singles in terms of your health. Let's just quickly jump back to that. I feel that there are appointments. Make sure you turn up. I don't know if you, I don't know if you got this last week. I never know what the previous readings were, but I will say, just make sure you turn up. Make sure that you're there, you're present, you're at your appointment, you get checked out, whatever it is. But I feel that you're a no-show. That there's something here which is telling me that you're not keen on going. And back to singles, I will say that there is new love. There's a new love interest. Somebody shows up here with flowers. They're in awe of you, which is really sweet. But I don't think you're ready. You're really ready for that kind of commitment. You'd much rather take things way slower than you had expected. It's not to say you cannot be friends. You can start off really slow if you should choose to do so. The offer of love is definitely there, though. It's definitely coming through, and this person is very good looking. They may be, if we're talking about their job, what they do for work. I see a lot of computers. There's a lot of gadgets, computers around that type of thing. Thank you, Cancer.